Hi everybody, this is Tom from Sights of Shreveport. Yes, I am a real human being. I'm not just some automated video making channel that doesn't have any human interaction. I actually do exist. So now you know what I look like. So anyway, thought I'd make an interesting video about some of the interesting things that I've seen, and one thing in particular which has to do with people not really thinking or paying much attention, however you want to put that. When you're out filming these videos, at least in my case, you never really know what you're going to find. You might find some interesting things that people do that reveal that they're not the smartest people out there. For example,
Block our way.
and of course there's many other things, but there's one thing in particular, and I have a couple of other videos that have this in it, but I wanted to just really show this because I was just thinking about it earlier and thought, well, it'd be kind of cool to show this to everybody, and you can comment and say what you have to say about it. And some of you may be drivers for fire trucks and captains and even a back-end man, and you've seen some interesting things. Tell me about them. I'd like to hear about them. But here's something interesting that I happened to catch one day when I was out shooting video. As you can see, the driver of this Jeep was not paying attention. The truck was running hot, lights, sirens, everything, and the light that this driver was coming towards actually turned yellow. They should have yielded anyway and gone ahead and slowed down, but instead they obviously hit the gas and just kept on going. I don't think it was something that was necessarily intentional concerning the fire truck. They weren't trying to beat the fire truck. They were trying to beat the light. I don't think they saw the fire truck because they had tunnel vision. They were looking off to the right at the other fire trucks that were in the parking lot. Who knows? Bottom line, they should have kept their eyes on the road, and they didn't. And, people can say, well, I can justify that however, they may want to, but bottom line is we need to be careful out there because it's not only our lives that are at stake, but other people's. And it's probably a good idea to yield when you see a fire truck coming, and also when the light turns yellow, maybe go ahead and slow down a little bit when you're coming towards a light that's been green for a while. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of you have some interesting stories to share about things that you've witnessed riding on the fire truck or just driving down the road. Well, share that in the comments section. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.